So today we're going to do another installment of the Triple B series. This is for beginning moves and, shit like that. But if you're still advanced, you should still totally watch this because I need the ad revenue. So we're going to do a little prediction trick. We're going to do a little prediction trick with this deck of cards. For this particular trick, they can mix the deck as much as they want. They could do whatever type of shuffle they want. They could really go in there and mix the deck really hard. When they are done mixing up the deck, you ask them to deal the cards one at a time onto your left hand. They start with this process, but you immediately stop them and tell them, wait, actually, you can actually mix the deck as you're dealing the cards to my left hand. Of course, they do this because they're blown away by the level of fairness that you have displayed here. They deal a couple more cards, and then you actually stop them again and say, hey, you don't even need to deal from the top. You can deal from anywhere you want in the deck. So they start dealing cards from the middle of the deck. Maybe they might go right back to the top. It really doesn't matter, but they could stop at whatever point they want. At this point, you can ask them if they want to deal further, but if they're completely sure, you inform them that from the start, you've actually had a prediction that you didn't show them. And the prediction actually reads that you thought they would stop at the 5 of clubs. You can then show that the card that they stopped dealing at from anywhere in the deck actually matches your prediction and is also the 5 of clubs. The spectators will go nuts. They will actually do anything for you. You could do a bukkake party. It's a great trick for that. But as far as the method is concerned, you can use any sort of deck of cards. It really doesn't matter. It's perfectly ordinary. They mix it as much as they want to. I encourage that, even if they might be autistic. At some point, you take the deck back because it's not about them. And you are going to go through the deck and remove any extra cards and jokers that might get into the way. Of course, this has a purpose. You're going to go through the deck first of all. You're going to remove the jokers. And then you're going to find the card in the deck that actually matches the prediction that you have ahead of time. So in this case, it's going to be the 5 of clubs. This card is going to go on top of the deck. So we remove the jokers and cut that 5 right to the top of the deck. Sneaky as fuck. But with that 5 on top, you are actually ready to start the trick. You tell the spectators to put away their Legos and you hand them the deck because they're going to be dealing the cards one at a time onto your left hand. So they actually start with this, and actually, you know what? As far as the prediction, some people are worried that they might touch it, and what if they pick up the prediction? What if they start touching it? So it's important that you have some sort of protector on the prediction, maybe a box, maybe some paper, so they don't touch the prediction and ruin your trick. So when they start dealing the cards onto your hand, remember the prediction card is going to be on the bottom. So once you reach around 3 cards, you tell them, actually, you can mix the deck up. Of course, this doesn't matter because they already dealt the 5 of clubs to your left hand, so they can mix the deck and deal as many cards as they want. They actually forget that they dealt you the first cards singly because they are fucking retarded. Once they are satisfied dealing cards at you from wherever they want in the deck, they could stop wherever they want. Of course, the 5 of clubs still remains on the bottom of the deck. If they do want to deal a couple more cards because they're assholes, they could still do that. It really doesn't matter. Once they are done, you're going to go into the crosscut force we talked about in another video. You are actually going to use your friend time misdirection. You're going to wait long enough for them to forget that the deck was in a weird situation so that they actually think that they dealt to that bottom card. The way we do this and distract attention from the deck is by showing them that prediction that you've had since the beginning. So you take it out, you inform them that, hey, you've had this prediction out, and you can open it and show them that you said they were going to stop at the 5 of clubs. You can then at this point draw attention back to the deck and show them that they actually stopped at the 5 of clubs, which we know is not really the card that they stopped at. So you could wipe the shit from their ass at this point because it's a good trick. I know it seems like it wouldn't fool them, but trust me, they'll forget that they dealt you the 5 of clubs to begin with, and they'll just remember that they mixed the deck up a bunch before they dealt it. So it's a really good trick, and enjoy your bukkake party. So the first question is from Raphael. He asks if I've ever invented a trick, and P.S. Fist me daddy. Time and place, dog. Tell me the time and place. So as far as inventing tricks, I have notebooks that I have filled with ideas of just autistic tricks. So while you guys were jerking off in middle school, I was coming up with tricks. Clubber Lang asks, how many magic books do you have and what books do I recommend? First of all, Clubber Lang could not read. So I don't know what's the point of that. But if I were to recommend a book, it would be Magic for Dummies. Even if you think you have a 13-inch dick and you know everything in magic, I guarantee you will find something in this book that is of value to you. So definitely pick that shit up. Next question by Weston says, thoughts on Shin Lim and I'll suck your dick? Dog, I'll suck your dick too, man. As far as Shin Lim, I think that he's a guy that does a lot of cool shit. He has a small Asian dick though, but as far as his actual magic, he does a lot of moves that are like really hard. Some like weird palm shit. And all the power to him. I can't do that shit. I'm actually gonna go and jerk off to one of his videos right now. See you guys later.
When I see you again, 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 when I see you again.